first time my car was reversed into, I was beeping the horn like for a long duration. Didn't matter. The car just reversed into me, close to the driver's door, my door. So this wouldn't be such a suspicious situation, except that a woman was very adamant to be a witness. And in a text message that I still have, she said that she was a nurse and she worked with disabled and elderly, and it was just lucky that it wasn't a child. So, okay, this sounds very like non-suspicious. The reason it's suspicious is because I had just quit my job as a disability support worker, where I'd worked the previous year and been harassed, followed, taken photos of. It was indicated that my drug use was known about, and the only way they could know about that is if they accessed my data illegally. So this message that I received after the first time my car was reversed into, it was suspicious to me. Then the next time was about 2 months later. Sorry, it was about 6 months later, and I just moved into a new house, moved out of the old area where I was being harassed, moved to the new area. Now the people across the road, they said to me, "Oh, look, do you want to park in my driveway?" And I'm like, no, why would I want to park in your driveway? Then the next day, she reversed into the driver's door. So once again, this is while the car was parked. So this caused post-traumatic stress disorder in me because, one, it prevented me from working. At that time, I had begun career work because the previous year as a disability support worker, I was harassed. And it's just so many small stories. Then the third time I had stopped, I had gone and rented another car. And while that car was parked, I didn't see the impact, but somebody had impacted the car when it was parked, which ended up costing me $500. So after these incidents, I then bought a car. The car I bought was the very next day after buying the car, it wouldn't start. So I had to call a mechanic because I didn't trust taking it back to where I'd bought it. I was worried. And the mechanic said it was unroadworthy, doesn't know how to got a roadworthy certificate and blah, blah, blah. But I had it serviced and drove it, and it was okay for about a month. But then that month, after my son joined a new sports club, and that's when the car began to, over the next 2 months, just deteriorate. So there are a lot more details, but I won't go into those details. But ultimately, my point is that for the last 4.5 years, it's just been a succession of small incidents, one after the other, all being too small for direct legal confrontation, but so persistent that if you total everything, it is torture. And because all of the agencies are all government funded and through taxpayers' money with grants, and then because of the $9.9 billion that the Morrison government put towards surveillance, which is why I believe my social media has been intercepted, why my Courier app is tracked, and I have lots of other stories that all indicate that I am being harassed by a taxpayer-funded agency in Australia.